guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Space Skates in the building. I am here with another video. I'm going to be talking about two different types of skates and the differences that I have found between them. But before I get into that, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, I would very much appreciate it if you could. And also don't forget to like and comment on this video at the end if you did enjoy it or if you didn't. But I will be discussing artistic roller skates and also ice hockey converted roller skates. So what I've actually found is these are really popular within the UK. A lot of the American people that follow me tend to be like, oh, what is that? Like, I've never seen that skate before. So they are really popular within the UK. Outside of the UK, I don't know if you guys just don't have them available to you or you just don't want to wear them, but yeah, I've noticed that this is a UK kind of thing. This is more of your universal skate. Like, everyone has seen skates like this. This is like the I don't want to say standard, but your normal skates. I don't know if that's what I want to call it, but yeah, you're more likely to see these everywhere, and these more so in the UK. I tend to use these skates for jam skating. Jam skating is a style of skating which is pretty much dancing on skates. It's a lot of footwork, a lot of movement in your upper body and lower body, a lot of spins, a lot of cool tricks on skates to music. That's what I see jam skating as. And I tend to use these more for like street skating. So if I want to get from point A to B, I'm most likely going to wear these skates. When it comes to weight, I'm actually so surprised. These are heavier. The plate is quite heavy. The boot is quite heavy. These are quite lightweight. The plate is plastic. This plate is metal. So maybe that has a part to play in it. But yeah, this is heavier, if I'm being honest. They both currently have the same wheels on them, which doesn't actually work for me. I don't usually wear these wheels on this boot because these wheels are too big for this boot, but they're on there anyway. So let's get into like the main differences, I guess, material wise. So these are leather, but they are still quite soft, not soft because they are really tough, but there's room to, you know, move and mold your feet into them. The front is really hard, but again, if I squeeze really hard, there is movement. Whereas these, there's no room for anything. I can hardly squeeze that, you know. The mold is just set in stone. There's not really any room for movement, basically. They are really tough, and again, I believe that's because they are ice hockey skates, and I don't play ice hockey or anything, but I suppose they need very tough skates. I feel like these are more likely to get scuffed up if worn on like street skates and outdoor skating. They do tend to be used mostly indoors, whereas these are more suitable for outdoors. As much as like they do look ugly now and scratched, if I wore these every time I went out, why is that ice cream van? It's not even that warm outside. I'll wait. Is it gonna go again? I say no more. If I wore these outdoors more, this would be a lot worse. And once the material's gone, the material's gone. So yeah, these are more pretty. I personally feel like they're just prettier skates than these. These look cool or whatever, but these are nice and sleek and cute. Like, I do prefer the look of artistic skates. Like I said, I would wear these as jam skates, but I do also jam in these. I do. It's much harder though, and I'll explain why. So as you can see in the front, I have a jam plug, and that's basically for jam skating. It makes a lot of moves easier. You can go on your toes, or you can go on the front and you'll land on the jam plug, etc. I hardly ever wear a jam plug in these. And so when I am jam skating in these and I want to do toe stuff, it takes a lot longer to get to the ground. and my foot has to be bent quite a lot. And so that does make it harder to jam skate in these, but it's very possible, and I feel like it makes you a better skater. Because if I want to go on, like, let's say for example, a move that you go on your toes, I'll try and insert a clip of me doing it. This, all you have to do really, if the floor's there, you just have to tilt a little and you're there. You're already as forward as you can be. These, on the other hand, not only is it flat, but I don't wear a jam plug, and so when I want to go on my toe, I'm having to go all the way. So yeah, that's the biggest difference I've noticed with wearing either or to jam skate. What else? If you are interested in skates that look like this, you have to get them converted. Sometimes you can buy them converted, but that's because the person who's selling them probably got them converted for you. They've done the job, but they always come as ice skates, always come as ice hockey skates. So they always have to be converted. Whereas these, they come like this. As much as they come like ice skates, they also come like this. So yeah, if you saw this boot on the internet and you saw that it had a blade underneath, don't let that put you off. You can still buy it, and you would just have to go through the process of buying the plate and then getting someone to convert it for you, which is completely fine. The price ranges differently for these and these. Like, there's so many different styles of each of them that I couldn't really give you a price range, if I'm being honest. These were really, really expensive. These were really, really cheap, but sometimes you can find really, really expensive ones of these and really, really cheap ones of these. So price range, they're about the same. You can find like skates with this price but also this price, so don't let that like deter you or determine which ones you should get. You can find them around the same prices. What else have I noticed? I tend to tie these all the way up to the top. I like to have full support. Well, not, do you know what? I'm lying. I don't use these, but I do wrap my shoelace around it. I like to have security. I like the tightness, and I like to be really, sucked in with these. These, on the other hand, I slip my foot in and I slip my foot out. I've noticed like a lot of people comment, oh, do you not tie your laces tight? Like, oh, why'd you do that, etc. It's just, why do I even do that? When I first got these, or my other ones that look like these, I wanted them really, really, really tight. But then as you get used to them, you're just able to move easier the looser they are, in my opinion. I don't know how anyone else feels about that, but I like the fact that I can just slip my foot in and out. I don't want getting my foot in these, is not fun. It's not. I'm gonna be real. It's long. Getting my foot in this, like, it takes me a good second, which is good for when you're skating in the street and stuff, because if you want to go into a building, or if you want to go into a shop, or you have to go through somewhere and you can't skate, you just slip them off, slip on your sliders or your trainers, whatever. When you get to the other side, slip them back on. Whereas with this, it's a long process. You got to sit down and you got to, that is long in it. So yeah, the looser the better, the tighter the better, personally. What else? I think that's really the main differences, and if I've left any out, please do comment what differences you have found below. But if I was to like give an event to each skate, this is my indoor skate and this is my outdoor skate. But I also wear these outdoors, but I would never wear these outdoors. Do you get it? So indoors only, indoors and outdoors. That's the biggest difference for me. I love them both. They both somewhat have a heel. As you can see, there's a little gap there, there's a little gap there. This heel is actually much bigger than this one, but I personally don't notice a difference. I have noticed a lot of people that have said like heel versus no heel, there is a difference. Me personally, because I change between them so often, I just get used to either or. Like, if I have no heel at the time, like my trainer skates, there's no heel at all. If I have no heel, I just adjust within the first 15 minutes. If I have a heel, I adjust within the first 15 minutes, realistically. Only one thing I noticed with no heel, you have to lean more forward, otherwise you will just fall backwards. Whereas with a heel, you can stand up like very, very straight, and you can even lean back somewhat and you'll be fine. But with my trainer skates with no heel, completely, like, it's easy to fall backwards basically. Yeah, that is the difference between these two. Again, if I have left out any huge difference, like, just comment below, let me know how you guys experience, and let me know which one you guys prefer. Personally, which one do I prefer? It's a hard question, let me be real. The ones I wear more often is this one. I'm not gonna lie, I wear these more often, but it's because I've been skating outdoors a lot. Rinks are not open right now. Well, they are now, but they weren't, and so I was skating outdoors all the time, and these were the perfect ones. Now that I'm gonna be going back indoors, will I be wearing these? I don't know. I've kind of fallen in love with these somewhat. So yeah, these are like my babies. Like, I wear them all the time. So I'm just gonna say this is my favorite out of the two. Out of the two styles. Are they though? Let me actually think about this, because they can be really, okay, actually another difference, they can be very, very uncomfortable because of the material that's made. Like, I've not known anyone to not stuff the front with paper bags, socks, sponge. I've not known anyone to not do that with these, because they can burn up your toes. You do not want your toes smashing against this all the time, so you got to stuff it. But these are very comfortable. So in saying that, I'm still gonna go for these ones actually, because I've stuffed them. I don't really feel uncomfortable in them anymore, and so I feel like I can do more. It makes me a better skater, because like I said, toe work is much harder on these, but once you've got it, doing it in this is easy peasy. Yeah, so yeah, these make me a better skater. You can chop better in these. Like, chopping is like running backwards on skates. Yeah, people tend to do that in these. So yeah, out of the two, fave. This might change, my opinion might change. I'll let you guys know if that does change, but yeah. But that's it really. Main differences. Again, I know I keep repeating myself, but if I have left anything out, please just comment it below. But that's literally all I had to say in this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, if you want me to compare my trainer skates with your average traditional quad skate, let me know in the comments below. But also like this video if you want to see that. Like, hit that like button. And that's about it. Thank you for tuning in this time, and I'll see you guys in my next video.